It's Mary Han. I wanted to share some thoughts with you today on World Mental Health Day, which have sort of come to me as I've been moving offices. So today's been a particularly significant day in the life of the Dr. Mary Han consultancy because we've moved to bigger offices. But what I found myself thinking about as I was lugging boxes and baskets and books and things was very much this idea, for me, this analogy of the kind of stuff and baggage that we carry with us as mothers on a day-to-day basis, day to day, week by week, month by month, year by year. For those of you who are also on my Instagram feed, you'll see that I posted a picture which I think really makes this analogy really, really clear. And it's this somebody who's trying to reach a summit, and they've got this boulder on their back. So the summit is the goal, and they've got this boulder on their back, which is basically labelled self-doubt. And it's this idea of, well, I wonder if I let go of this, whether I might get to my goal a little bit more quickly. And I often, when I work with children, I talk to them about this idea that all of the self-limiting beliefs, all the doubts, the fears, the angst that we have, the self-sabotaging thoughts are often in this sack, this boulder, whatever it is, however it kind of sits with you in terms of how it best resonates. But it's something that you carry with you day in, day out. It stops you from ultimately achieving all that you want to be, all that you could achieve, being all that you could be, and living your life in that much more contented way. And exactly the same way that I talk to children about it. And I just wanted to share that with you particularly today, because the focus today on World Mental Health Day is about making mental health a priority, understanding that that is just as critical as our physical health. So as mothers, it's perfectly okay, seems to be perfectly acceptable for us to talk about our health in terms of our physical weight, foods that we might be eating to try and make sure that we're healthier, exercise that we may or may not be taking. But what we don't do enough of, and I feel incredibly passionate about this, we don't give the same level of command, of respect to our mental health. So rather than saying, do you know what, I probably need to go for a walk every day, or I need to have some form of physical exercise, what we then don't do is say, well, actually, I need 30 minutes a day, an hour a day, a specific amount of time every day dedicated to me as a mother. And it's something that I think is critical. I think it's something that we need to change the way that we view things. So it's a challenge that I want to set to you today. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but I think it's really critical. We are the glue that holds our entire family together. And if we do not look after our physical health, if we do not look after our mental health, then who's going to hold it all together? We are the ones that do it. So we must prioritise ourselves above all else. Let's get rid of that guilt. Let's get rid of this idea that by doing that we're being guilt, that it's the wrong thing to do, that motherhood is all about self-sacrifice, it's all about putting everybody else's needs first. I'm not advocating that we drop all responsibility as mothers, that we disappear off on all sorts of, fantastic spa days and other bits and pieces. But what I am saying is that it is absolutely okay. In fact, it is absolutely essential that we dedicate time to us and to stop the excuses and to stop prioritising other bits and pieces. So my challenge to you is this. I would like you to spend 30 minutes either today at some point, so be it this evening or do it tomorrow morning, but 30 minutes. And in those 30 minutes, I would like you to write down a list of all the things that at some point in your life you would like to do. Literally, don't hold anything back. Just write everything. It will be really difficult at first. You're not used to doing this sort of thing, so it will feel slightly stilted and slightly difficult initially, and you may well find that you're finding it difficult. You may have 10 minutes before you write anything down, but please persevere. 30 minutes, sheet of paper, write down everything. Don't qualify it, don't think, oh, I can't afford that, or I won't have the time, or the children aren't old enough. Doesn't matter. What would you like to do at some point in your life? Consider it your bucket list. I want you to do that for 30 minutes. And then I want you to look at your list and compare the things that you've written on that in terms of achievements to how you're living your life at the moment. Now, obviously, I would love to climb Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Everest. Now, obviously, if I compare them to what I'm doing now, there's going to be a huge disparity. But what I'm asking you to do is to look at that and say, actually, am I aligned with that? Am I fitting time in for myself? Am I keeping myself healthy? Am I keeping myself active? That's the kind of alignment. I'm not suggesting that you're going off and climbing mountains all the time, but I want you to look at what you've written on your list and how that compares to how you're living your life at the moment. And then I simply want you to commit to changing one thing, and that's it. Just commit to changing one thing over the next 3 months. So it's a commitment to change one pattern of behaviour over the next 3 months. And that commitment may simply be, I commit to me time for 30 minutes every day. I commit to taking a class. I commit to going to a yoga class. I commit to having a cup of tea with myself. I commit to, somebody I spoke to actually was saying that they commit to a date time with themselves. So they take themselves off to do something they want to do. You know, it may be that you commit to doing a particular class. It may be that you commit to doing a course, whatever it is, but just commit to one thing that you are going to do for the next 3 months that is all about you, taking you from where you are now to where you want to be, something that nurtures you, nurtures your soul, makes you, it moves you much more towards where you want to be, and then you do that for 3 months. And the transformation that these small steps, ultimately, this is exactly the same for your children. And I would say to you, what you are actually doing as well is you're giving a gift not only to yourself, but you're giving a gift to your children, because you are modelling to them what it means to set a goal, to make a commitment to reaching that goal and to delivering on that goal each and every day. So not only will you benefit, but your children will benefit too. So let me know how you get on. I'd love, please comment, please like and share and tell me what you've committed to. I'll share what I'm going to commit to as well. And let's just, next 3 months, one thing. All right, let me know. Bye.